What's up, Warcoders? Bayou Boogie back again, and today we're going to dive into how you can organize your collections. So, first off, if you go into the collections screen, and let's say I want to switch the order of these to go 3, 2, 1 instead of the way they currently are. The easiest way to reorganize your collections is to create some empty collections like you're seeing here on my screen, because you can use these to copy a collection and then move it back to a different area. And the way that you do that is you start by going into the new collection, you name it and go ahead and hit edit. You're then going to choose your filter, and under collection, select the collection that you're wanting to move. So we'll select this one. And when we go to show our monsters down here, normally you'd go through one by one selecting these. But a lot of people don't realize there's a button right here that selects everything. So then you hit save. And just like that, you have copied that entire collection to the new location. So we will see that my main team up here of 30 monsters has been duplicated down here. So now I could come back up here, delete the monsters out of this one by just coming into edit again, going to filter, selecting this collection, and just like before, we can use this select all button to deselect all. And now, that collection is empty, but still exists down here where I moved it. So in that case, if this was the collection I wanted to move up here, I would just follow the same steps. I'd select this collection, hit edit, and then you can rename your collection, go into your filter, select the collection you want to move. So in this case, this one. And let's say you might want to move everything by selecting all, or maybe you only want to select bits and pieces of this. Maybe you want to move two collections into one collection. The steps are all the same. You just select everything or select them individually, save them, etc., and they'll now be up here. Now another neat thing is this bar that is on your collection tab, you can manipulate which monsters show up on here. So now that my main team is empty and has been copied down here, I can select which monsters are going to be in this bar because it'll be the first 6 monsters I add. So if I go into this collection, select edit, filter, change to my group that I'm going to bring up. Now, here I'm going to show you a possible error we run into. You'll see right here, we're only showing 11 monsters. This is a caching issue with the game and kind of a little bit of a bug right now. But you can force the game to update that by simply closing out and going back in. So I closed out of my game, I go back into my game. We'll wait for it to load back up here. Go back into my collections, select the one we're redoing, filter, go back to that group that was only showing 11 earlier, and now it shows all 30 monsters. So I want to pick which 6 monsters I would like to see on that main bar. So I know I like that one a lot. Let's see. This guy's another one of my favorites. Let's see. We'll put Toxaphene in there. That guy. Yeah, we need a little color variation in there, don't we? Get that guy. That one. And he's pretty wild looking. So we've selected 6, and when we save that and come back out, you'll now see in the order I selected them those monsters are showing up. So I guess I got one more I can add up there. So we're going to hit edit. I'll go back into filter, go back into collection. Same thing I've been doing. And let's see, we got to pick one more. This guy's pretty cool. So I've got my bar set up. Now I want to just get everybody else in there. So we're going to go edit, filter, select this group again, show. Now I've currently got 7 of them selected, but not everybody's selected. So I can use the select all button again, save, and I now have all 30 monsters in this location. So you just follow those steps back and forth to move your collections around. I'm going to now go down to this temporary collection. I don't need it now. I've moved those monsters to where they're going. So I can open it back up, select it, deselect all up here with the button, save, and just like that, we're back where we are. Now, another neat trick is, let's say, so I have 532 monsters. Sometimes you can get to where you have more than one a monster in more than one collection, or a monster that's not showing up in any collections. So the easiest way to figure out if you have monsters that aren't in collections is, again, we're going to create a new collection, and you go into edit, go into your filter, and you're not going to change anything. You want all collections, you want everything available. So then all 500 and some odd monsters can be saved to the collection. So now you've got a new collection that is every single monster you have. From here, you can edit this collection and start going through your other collections. Well, see, I'm running into that error again, so I'm going to have to back out of my app and come back in real fast. But basically, we take that collection of all of our monsters, we open our other collections up, and we deselect all, and whatever we would have left would be the monsters that didn't have a collection to start with. So here's our collection of all monsters. We hit edit, collection 1, open that up, show everybody, and we're going to use the deselect all button. So those 30 monsters have been taken out of the all collection. We're going to go back in, we're going to edit it again, same thing, but now we're going to go to the secondary collection. Hit OK, show them all, deselect all of them. And you just keep doing that to cut down on the monsters until you see which monsters were missing from one of your collections. And I'm pretty OCD with organizing my monsters, so I shouldn't have any when I get done, other than like the ones that are currently in my temporary folders. So let's see here. I've got her knocked down to 252 already. We got 2 more collections to do this to. There's 1 and 2. So that's our last main collection. So I'm left with 67 monsters that didn't have a collection up here. It's actually these 67 down here that I've either recently spawned or I'm still deciding whether or not I want to keep. So there you go. That's a couple of easy ways to manipulate your collections, to reorder them, and also to look for monsters that could be missing from collections. So thanks for stopping by and watching, and as always, we'll see you in the swamp.